Alright, we're finally live. We're supposed to be live at 7:15, but I was having all kinds of problems with my recording software, which I used on Tuesday and I had no problems. So I'm apologizing that there were so much delays and problems. So I'm not sure if we're going to get anybody on here since we were scheduled to record a long time ago. So I'll stay on here for a bit and see what happens. Hey, Corrupts Play. What's a cool fact about fish? Well, there's lots of cool things about fish. It just depends on what you're looking for. There's some fish that are live bearers, so they breed without laying any eggs, and then within 25 days, the female will give live birth. The tank that you're seeing in the center is all guppies, so those are all live bearers. No, fish do not drink maple syrup. Hey, Brad. Well, just waiting for people to join in. I was supposed to start at 7:15, but unfortunately, my live streaming service just wouldn't work.
Hey, Brad.
And it's taken me all this time to get it to work, so not sure what you guys want to talk about. Oh, great. Now we're getting all this feedback. Alright, hopefully that gets rid of the feedback. This is all still new to me, guys, so I'm still sorting this out as I go. But yeah, I just was trying to do something different and see what you guys want to talk about. You know, if you want to see some of the tanks, you want to talk about some of the tanks I have, my auto water change system, you know, whatever. I did a stream on Tuesday to see what people wanted for a time, what they want to talk about. So I didn't get really much feedback from that, so just thought I'd go live and just see what happens. Yeah, sure. So let's start at the first tank here. Okay, so the first tank we have here is a 40-gallon breeder. We have some Blue Lips Williamsi in there. And then we have some Lawsoni. And then the first... Oh, bear with me here. So the first 20-gallon tank that we have on the first steel rack that I have, we have some Corydorus Paleatus. And then we got some Super Reds that are just starting to get to breeding size. Well, some of the males have been going in the tubes. I haven't really seen much happening yet. So they're just getting to that size. The females are still a little bit young. But hopefully we'll get some spawns out of there soon. In there for guppies, we have some red lace guppies. Originally I got these as double tails that I'm letting go back to standard tails, as I found a lot of people in my area weren't really too interested in the double tails. So the next tank here, we have my ribbon fin guppies. And then we have some, we have a pair of albino bushy nose. And I got a whole bunch of babies here. About half of them are left from what I sold off at the auctions. Get you down here so you can see the plecos a little bit better. So a lot of the ones that they had, they're just regular bushy nose. But a lot of the ones that came out of that spawn were all blue eyes. So I'm keeping a lot of them back just to grow them up and to put them in different tanks. Okay, the next tank here, we have what used to be my blue grass guppies, but that strain just started getting out of sorts, so I just kind of let it turn into a mutt tank, and I'm getting ready to take those fish to a store. We actually have a female Super Red bushy in there, along with 2 male gold bushies and 1 female gold bushy. And as you can see, if I can get it zoomed in, yep. So on the glass there you can see that there's some of the browns. So a lot of the ones I'm getting out of it. And I don't think the female Super Red has spawned. I think it's just been the albino gold bushy nose females. And a lot of them I'm getting is all browns. Tank's a little bit malmy, but with my auto water change system I don't worry about because, you know, really the malp's not really a bad thing. As long as the water's testing good, which it always does. A lot of them are on the glass right now, and I've really got to thin out all this guppy grass. So see, of course I just spooked them, but a lot of the browns that are in here. Oh, see if I can get that one zoomed in. Just waiting for the delay here. Let's see if I got it on the right spot. Alright. So this one here, actually, the pattern on these browns is quite nice. It's really nice white dots to them. So I'm going to keep a lot of them back. Sorry about the glare. I'm doing the best I can here. To grow them up and see what we get out of it. And then this tank here. And you know what? I think I'm going to switch you guys. No, I can't do that. I can't switch you around because then I won't be able to see. Anyways, so this tank here. are from Mweru Lake, so they're relatively new species. And I got a whole tank of babies that I'll show you next. Brad, I'm from Hamilton, Ontario in Canada. Okay, and then in here we got some blue dwarf crayfish. And then we have a line that I've been working on for Santa Maria bleeding hearts. The males are all the Santa Marias, but the females are actually from a high red line. The only difference was there was some green in the bellies along with the red on that line that the females are from. So it's going to take at least 1 or 2 generations, but I'm really hoping for, now that I have Santa Maria bleeding hearts endlers in there, that with the females from the other high red line, that I can get a true Santa Maria line, because you can get the males easily at stores, but the females are very difficult to get. And here right now we don't really got much going on. We just have some giant ram's horn snails. And then here we have the babies from the Mweru Lakes. There's 2 spawns in there. The first spawn, which is the majority of them, are from January the 1st. And then the smaller ones in there were January 14th. And then I'm going to zoom on the proper name so you know exactly what species I'm talking about. I don't know if it actually comes out properly. Yeah, and of course it's all blurred out there. Yeah, it's just too blurry. I'll try and put it in the comments when I get this video published after it's done being live. And then down below, we have our opportunistic shell dwellers. So these are Neolamprologus cardiopunctatus. There's 6 of them down there, and lots of hiding places. Unfortunately, I haven't really got any spawns out of them yet. I've tried a couple different temperatures. I think right now they're sitting around 79. So on this tank here, we have a whole whack of gold mystery snails. And then I have my black Moscow guppies. And my cat has decided to come in and start bumping on the camera. Yep, there he goes. Yep. Hold on here, let me get him out of the way. Then we got a couple longfin plecos in there that I got for a friend of mine from Sarnia that I'm growing up. Get them breeding. Iris! Oh my god. Hold on, let me get him out of here and close the door. Thanks, Flo and Focus. I appreciate that comment. There's still gonna be a lot more tanks. Basically, you guys seen what we got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So right now you're on the 10th tank that I've shown. I actually have 34 tanks right now, and I'm working on finishing a rack that's gonna have 10 more. Sorry, a tank that's gonna have 9 more 10-gallon tanks. But like I said, you've only seen 10 out of 34 that are operational, and there's still 9 more that I'm gonna be setting up soon. Hi, Peplin Creek. How's it going? Unfortunately, guys, I know we're just kind of getting going here, and I appreciate everybody that's been chatting here and talking to me here. But unfortunately, I have to go. I have to go get my wife from work. But like I said in the beginning of the stream, it was supposed to start at 7:15. But unfortunately, I was having problems with my coding software, even though everything worked great on Tuesday. So I appreciate everybody. But I'm going to have to get going here. But please, leave some comments when it is posted on what times are great for everybody. You know, I have no problems doing this Friday night. Hopefully next time I can get everything going around 7:15. If there's better times for Friday night, I can do that. Just as long as I'm off by at least around 10 to 9. That works for me. So again, thanks everybody. Take care.